Ever heard of Artemis Fowl? If not, you're in for a treat. This isn't just any ordinary story about a young boy. No, this is the tale of a prodigy, a genius, and a criminal mastermind all rolled into one. He's not your typical 12-year-old. While other kids his age are busy with schoolwork, sports, and video games, Artemis is on a completely different level. His mind is a labyrinth of brilliant ideas and complex schemes. Artemis is super smart, an inventor, and a criminal mastermind. Imagine a young boy who can outthink adults, who can create gadgets that are years ahead of their time, and who can plan heists that would baffle even the most seasoned detectives. He lives in a huge house in Ireland with his mom and their loyal bodyguard, Butler. This isn't just any house, it's a sprawling mansion filled with secrets and high-tech security systems. Butler, his bodyguard, is more than just muscle. He's a highly trained protector, always ready to defend Artemis and his family. But Artemis has a secret. He knows about fairies. Not the kind you read about in bedtime stories, but real living fairies with their own society and advanced technology. He's discovered ancient texts and hidden documents that reveal their existence. And he's not afraid to use his smarts to trick them. With his cunning and intelligence, Artemis devises intricate plans to outwit these magical beings. He sees them not just as mythical creatures, but as potential allies or adversaries in his grand schemes. Artemis isn't interested in video games or footy. While other kids are playing outside or glued to their screens, Artemis is delving into the mysteries of the universe. His interests lie far beyond the mundane activities of everyday life. He's looking for something way more exciting: magic. The allure of the unknown, the thrill of discovering something extraordinary drives him. He's on a quest to uncover the secrets of magic and to harness its power. He spends his days studying old books, trying to prove that fairies are real. His study is filled with ancient tomes, scrolls, and manuscripts. Each page he turns brings him closer to the truth, and each discovery fuels his determination. When he finally finds proof, he comes up with a daring plan to contact them. This isn't just a simple message or a friendly hello. Artemis's plan is bold, risky, and could change the course of his life forever. He's ready to take on the challenge, no matter the cost. Artemis Fowl is about to shake things up. The world of fairies and humans is on the brink of a collision, and at the center of it all is a 12-year-old boy with a mind like no other. His journey is just beginning, and it's bound to be filled with twists, turns, and incredible adventures. Get ready for an adventure. Join Artemis Fowl as he embarks on a journey that will take him to the edges of reality and beyond. This is a story of genius, bravery, and the unending quest for knowledge and power. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. Artemis wasn't always a criminal. In fact, he started out as a curious and intelligent young boy, fascinated by the world around him. He would spend hours looking at old family photos, trying to piece together the stories behind each picture. His curiosity was insatiable, and he had a natural knack for solving puzzles and uncovering secrets. His dad, Artemis Fowl Sr., was a powerful businessman. He was known for his sharp mind and strategic thinking, qualities that made him a formidable figure in the business world. He ran the Fowl family empire with an iron fist, ensuring that their wealth and influence continued to grow. Artemis looked up to his father, admiring his intelligence and determination. Sadly, he vanished mysteriously when Artemis was young. The disappearance of Artemis Fowl Sr. left a void in the family, and young Artemis was deeply affected by it. He would often sit by the window, staring out into the distance, hoping for his father's return. The empty office, with personal belongings left behind, served as a constant reminder of the loss. This changed Artemis a lot. The once cheerful and curious boy became introspective and withdrawn. He spent a lot of time alone, lost in his thoughts. The darkness of his room mirrored the darkness he felt inside. The loss of his father was a turning point in his life, shaping him into the person he would become. He became quiet, spending all his time studying and working on the family business. The library became his sanctuary, a place where he could immerse himself in books and knowledge. He also spent countless hours on the computer, learning everything he could about the business world. His dedication and hard work were unmatched, and he quickly became an expert in various fields. Artemis got his dad's intelligence and toughness. He was a quick learner, absorbing information like a sponge. His determination to succeed was evident in everything he did. He was not just a student, he was a mastermind in the making. His father's qualities were clearly reflected in him, and he was determined to live up to the Fowl legacy. He quickly learned how to handle organized crime, using his cleverness to make the Fowl family rich again. He observed the men in suits, learning their ways and strategies. He studied financial charts, understanding the intricacies of the business world. His cleverness and strategic thinking allowed him to navigate the world of organized crime with ease, restoring the family's wealth and influence. But Artemis wanted more than just money. He had a vision, a grand plan that went beyond mere wealth. He wanted to make a mark on the world, to be remembered as more than just a wealthy businessman. His scheming look and the way he studied the globe or map showed his ambition and desire for something greater. He wanted power, knowledge, and most of all, the truth about his dad's disappearance. He delved into ancient texts, seeking knowledge that was hidden from the ordinary world. The library became his second home, a place where he could explore the mysteries of the past. His quest for power and knowledge was driven by a deep desire to uncover the truth about his father's disappearance. The missing persons report and old documents became his obsession. He scrutinized every detail, hoping to find clues that would lead him to his father. The magnifying glass symbolized his relentless pursuit of the truth. Artemis Fowl was not just a mastermind. He was a son on a mission, determined to uncover the secrets that had shaped his life. Artemis is incredibly smart for his age. He's a master planner, always thinking 10 steps ahead. He can crack codes, speak heaps of languages, and build complicated gadgets. Artemis sees the world like a giant chess game, and he's determined to win. But Artemis's best skill is thinking differently. He doesn't see rules, he sees chances. Whether he's sneaking into a high-security place or talking to a troll, Artemis always has a plan. And usually that plan involves using his enemies' strengths against them. Artemis's biggest plan involves the fairies. He knows they have advanced technology and magic powers, and he wants them. His plan is risky: kidnap a fairy and ask for a lot of money to get her back. This plan puts him up against the lower elements police, the fairy police force that protects fairies from humans. The LEP are skilled and strong, but they've never met anyone like Artemis Fowl. On his adventures, Artemis meets all sorts of interesting characters. There's Butler, his loyal bodyguard, who's always there to protect him no matter what. He also meets Holly Short, a fairy and LEP captain, who starts as Artemis's prisoner but eventually becomes his reluctant friend. Other memorable characters include Mulch Diggums, a dwarf who loves to steal and is great at digging tunnels, and Foley, a centaur and the LEP's tech expert. These characters, both friends and enemies, make Artemis's story even better. Artemis Fowl's world is a cool mix of science fiction and fantasy. Imagine a place where the most advanced technology coexists with ancient magic. This unique blend creates a setting that is both fascinating and unpredictable. From high-tech laboratories filled with cutting-edge devices to mystical realms inhabited by magical creatures, the world of Artemis Fowl is a place where anything can happen. We see futuristic gadgets and technology along with magical creatures and ancient spells. These elements are not just background details, they play a crucial role in the story. The gadgets are incredibly advanced, capable of things we can only dream of, while the magical creatures and spells add an element of wonder and mystery. This combination keeps the audience on the edge of their seats, always wondering what will happen next. Artemis, with his scientific brain, doesn't believe in magic at first. He is a child prodigy, a genius who relies on logic and reason. His world is one of facts and figures, where everything can be explained through science. But as he delves deeper into his adventures, he starts to encounter things that defy scientific explanation. This challenges his beliefs and forces him to reconsider what he thought he knew. But as he learns more about the fairy world, he has to accept that it's real. The fairy world is a hidden realm full of wonders and dangers that Artemis could never have imagined. As he uncovers its secrets, he realizes that magic is not just a myth, but a powerful force that can change the course of events. This revelation is a turning point for Artemis as he begins to see the world in a new light. This clash between technology and magic is one of the most interesting parts of the series. It raises questions about the nature of reality and the limits of human understanding. Can science and magic coexist, or are they fundamentally incompatible? The series explores these themes in depth, showing how the two can sometimes complement each other and at other times be in direct conflict. This dynamic adds a layer of complexity to the story, making it more engaging and thought-provoking. It makes us think about what's possible and shows us how important it is to be open-minded. In a world where technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, it's easy to dismiss the idea of magic as mere fantasy. But the story of Artemis Fowl reminds us that there is still much we don't understand about the universe. By keeping an open mind, we can explore new possibilities and perhaps even discover that the line between science and magic is not as clear-cut as we once thought. Artemis's intelligence is his best thing, but it also causes him problems. His cleverness and ambition often get him into trouble. He'll lie, cheat, and steal to get what he wants, even if it hurts other people. Throughout the series, Artemis learns that his actions have consequences. He realizes that his quest for knowledge and power has cost him a lot. He's pushed away his friends and family and put himself in danger many times. One of the most interesting things about Artemis is that he can change. As the series goes on, we see him start to think differently. He starts to question why he's so selfish and develops a conscience. This change is small but important. Artemis starts to understand the importance of friendship, loyalty, and caring for others. He even risks his own safety to help others, something the old Artemis would never do. Artemis Fowl is more than just a criminal mastermind. He's a complicated and changing character who makes us think about good and evil. His story is a thrilling adventure with action, humor, and a bit of magic. But it's also a story about becoming a better person, the power of friendship, and making the right choices. So check out the world of Artemis Fowl and see for yourself how amazing this boy is. Just be ready for a wild ride.